demonstrating your new Zinger unit. Gonna do exterior first and interior. Start with the outside. So there's your awning. Goes about 8 feet. Flap falls down, pretty much telling you it's about to be fully extended. You can keep going until you see the silver of the roller. There should be a yellow or white sticker on the left or right end that identifies it's fully extended. You should stop. You keep going, you can wind it back up the opposing way. Those are your LED light strip underneath. Very nice. 2 20-pound propane tanks. Got a regulator valve right here indicating it's pulling from this tank primarily. As soon as this tank's completely drained, it automatically pulls from the opposing tank. Keep in mind there's no gauge indicator on the entire coach telling you how much propane you have left. Power tongue jack has the basic utility light, up and down. Has a 30 amp inline fuse. If you ever overextend it, underextend it, that'll pop. You gotta just replace that. If for some odd reason it decides to just stop working, this cap comes off and there's a manual crank that comes with the coach so you can manually operate it. Deep cycle marine battery. It charges when it's hooked up to the vehicle. It's charging when it's hooked up to shore power. Behind that is your 15 amp fuse. So if for some odd reason the coach isn't getting power from the battery, it's because that fuse is blown. Behind that, it's able to have a portable solar panel plugged in. It'll trickle charge the battery. That's all it'll do. Keep that in mind. Basic VIN ID information, gross vehicle weight information, tire size, and cold PSI recommendations. This is the shoot-through storage compartment. There's the cranks for your spare tire and your stabilizers and the tongue jack. Stabilizer jacks run off a switch on the opposing side. There's one for the front, one for the back. Slides, biggest thing with these two you want to remember is lubricate the slide seals every 3 to 6 months with a silicone-based lubricant, and lubricate the rails on it as well. Alright. It's a 30 amp coach. Quarter is about 36 feet long. Stores right inside here. Recommend getting a piece of steel wool, shove it inside there so you prevent any mice or insects from getting in. Black and gray tank, you're tucked up underneath over here. As you can see, you always do black tank first, followed by the gray. You do that to help flush out the sewage line. It's dripping because I ran a little bit of water in it just now. Water heater. Make sure your plug's secured all the way down in, and you want to pull this, make sure your pressure relief valve, make sure there is some water inside the water heater before you turn it on. It runs off propane or electric. You can run off both in unison. It doesn't hurt. It's actually a benefit. And always remember it's only a 6-gallon water heater. And it's just covered. Goes on, pull pin, boom, shuts. Bumper's sole purpose is house your sewage line and for any bike mounts and spare tire mounts you got. Back here, it's the cable input for the entire coach. And right here we have a standard outside shower. Wand, hot and cold, just rinse off your kids or pets before you go inside. City water connection, you want to make sure with that you use a pressure regulator valve at all times. Keeps the PSI between 40 and 50 so you don't ever have to worry about rupturing your lines. It's pretty wide for a backup camera if you decide to choose to get one. It's a Furion style model. Keep that in mind. The outside kitchen area. Biggest thing, it's got a 2-burner cooktop. Propane line quick connects right down into there. Outside sink. Mount your TV right there. Cable inputs right there. Outside light. And it has a refrigerator. I forgot. It runs strictly off electricity when you're plugged in the power. And then you have have your tri-fold steps for the back, solid bow ride steps for the front entrance, standard outlet, cable output. This is a black tank flush for your bathroom, so when you're going to do that, you need to make sure your black tank is open. You need a separate water line up to here to shoot water directly into the black tank to help flush it out. Furnace exhaust, biggest thing with that. Tight, make sure nothing's obstructing it. Potable water fill. This is the water you're going to take in your tank with you. Below here is the dump for it, which is a good sized dump on this one. Rain tote exhaust, and then you got your outside speakers, which I'll show you how to operate those on the inside. And that's the exterior.